Hello, good morning viewers. Welcome to BJ Maths Academy. This is Babaya Jamalpur. Today we have to discuss about trigonometry. Already we have studied in previous class the tricks for trigonometric ratios. We have learned about that. Now today we have discussed exercise 1.1 problems. So these exercise 1.1 problems are depending on trigonometric ratios. So the trigonometric ratios we have learned tricks. So from that we have write that trigonometric ratios. These are very important when we have learned trigonometric ratios. So total exercise 1.1 is very easy to find the solutions. Now what are that? Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Depending on these ratios only. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. And cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side, means sin reverse cosec, cos reverse sec, and tan reverse cot theta. And before going to exercise 1.1, we have to learn Pythagorean triplets. What is mean by Pythagorean triplets? The Pythagorean triplets are nothing but the sides of a right angle triangle. What are that? The sides of a right angle triangle. So how is it? In a right angle triangle, by the Pythagoras theorem, we have to say that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. What is that? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. So for example, we have to take that one right angle triangle. It is like, so it is 3 centimeters and it is 4 centimeters and it is the 5 centimeters. So what is that? The longest side is called hypotenuse, and the side which is opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. Yes, already we know about that. Now, how is it once we can check it? What is that? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. What is that? Base square plus height square. So here what is hypotenuse? 5 square is equal to what is base? 3 square. And what is height? 4 square. From that, 5 square is equal to 25, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16. So 25 is equal to, so 9 plus 16 is equal to how much? 25. So when we know these three sides of a right angle triangle, then we can find that all ratios. That is very important. What is that? We have to find the ratios. For that we need three sides of a right angle triangle. But in so many problems, they are giving only two sides of a right angle triangle. They are not giving one more side. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find that Pythagorean triplet. So this is most of the problems, these values only coming. That's why just we have to remember that Pythagorean triplets, very easy to find the solutions. So what will come Pythagorean triplets now? So if suppose one side is 3, one side is 4, remaining side will come 5. Otherwise if they are giving 5 and 4, the remaining side will come 3. So this is the first Pythagorean triplet, 3, 4, 5. What is next to Pythagorean triplet? So many problems we have to use that. Next to Pythagorean triplet is 5, 12, 13. So in that the biggest side is hypotenuse, remaining two are another sides of a right angle triangle. So for example, that means one is 5. So 1 is 5, 1 is 12, and 13 is the biggest side. So what is the biggest measure? That is length of hypotenuse. Now go to next to 7, 24, 25. Maybe it is 7 means it is 24, it is 25. And next to 8, 15, 17. One is 8, one is 15, one is 17. Like so, the biggest side is called length of hypotenuse, and remaining two sides we have to take anywhere also, no problem. So these are the Pythagorean triplets. What are the Pythagorean triplets? Pythagorean triplets means the square of length of hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of other two sides. That is the Pythagorean triplets. That means a square plus b square is equals to c square like. So the sum of the squares of two numbers is equals to the square of the third number. The sum of the squares of two numbers is equals to the square of the third number. This is only Pythagorean triplet. We have to check it. So 5 square means 25, 12 square is equal to 144 and 30 square is equal to 169. So 25 plus 144 is equal to 169. Next to 7 square is 49 and 24 square is equal to 576. That is equal to 9 plus 6, so 15, carry 1, 7 plus 4, 11, 1, 12, carry 1, 625. So here 25 whole square is equal to 625. So these are only most of the questions it is useful to us. So what is that? 3, 4, 5. Second one is 5, 12, 30. And fourth one is 7, 24, 25. And fourth one is 8, 15, 17. And sometimes these multiples also becomes as Pythagorean triplet. How is it? 3 2s are, every number is multiplying with 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Even 6, 8, 10 also Pythagorean triplet only. Means the multiples are also Pythagorean triplet. Once we have to check it. 6, 8, 10. So 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. What is that? 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square means 36, 8 square is equal to 64, 10 square is equal to 100. So 100 is equal to 100. Yes, it is true. So it is also Pythagorean triplets only. Now we have to enter into that exercise 1.1. So in that exercise 1.1, it is the first problem. What is given? In right angle triangle ABC. ABC is a right angle triangle. So they are given 8 cm, 15 cm, 17 cm are the lengths of the sides AB, BC and CA respectively. Then find out sin A, cos A and tan A. So what is given angle here? Sin A. So at A there is an acute angle. What is that? At A there is an acute angle. So at A place we have taken acute angle. And angle A opposite side BC. So BC, where is it? Opposite an angle. That's why it is opposite side. And AB is, where is it? Beside of an angle but not hypotenuse. That is called adjacent side. And next to AC. AC is hypotenuse. It is the slope is there and longest is there. That's why it is that hypotenuse. Now enter into that. We have to find the sin A. What is the first one? Sin A. So from that question we can draw a figure. That is important. So everything from figure only we have to get the solution. No need to worry about the problems. Every problem we have to make some figure from that problem. That is, finding the solution is easy. So that's why must and should we can make a diagram from that problem. That is very important. Now go to the first one is sin A. What we know that sin A means? Sin A is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. What is that? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side? Opposite side is 15 centimeters. By what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 17 centimeters. So sin A is completed. Now go to next to cos A. Second one is cos A. Very easy to find this. Cos A means what we know that? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Cos A means adjacent side by hypotenuse. We have tried the total. That is better. Okay. But adjacent side, what is adjacent side? 8 centimeters by, what is hypotenuse? 17 centimeters. Next third one is tan A. But I have written short form, but you can write total full. So what is tan A? Tan A means opposite side by adjacent side. What is that? Opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side? Opposite side is, angle opposite side is, we already written, that is 15. By what is adjacent side? 8. So completed sin A, cos A and tan A. These are only, so first answer. This is the first answer. Now go to the second problem. So what is the second problem? The sides of a right triangle PQR. So PQR is a right angle triangle. PQ is equal to 7 centimeters. And next PR is equal to 25 centimeters. And angle Q is 90 degrees. It is the 90 degrees. respectively. Then find tan P minus tan R. What is that? We have to find out tan P minus tan R. So whatever is there, we need three sides of a right angle triangle. Then only we can find the ratios. It is better to find the all ratios. But here given two sides, we want the third side. But here tan P means what we know that P. So when we are taking P, so it is an angle. So we have to take the tan P, means P opposite side QR. QR side we don't know. For that we can find that, okay, the third side by using the Pythagoras theorem. What is that? By using the Pythagoras theorem. But directly also we can find it in that objective type of questions or any one marks questions. At that time we can use directly this value by using that Pythagorean triplets. What is the Pythagorean triplet? 725. 725. What is remaining? 24. What is the remaining? 24 centimeters. So 25 is the longest side, that is hypotenuse, and remaining two sides are 7, 24. But it is for using only objective type of questions or one mark questions. But if suppose any 4 marks question is there, at that time we can find the length of QR also. But how we can find out? By using that Pythagoras theorem. By the Pythagoras theorem, so what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equals to, but this side we don't know. Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus height square. What is that? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. But here hypotenuse is what? PR. PR is equal to how much? 25. 25 square is equal to what is base? 7 centimeters. Means we have to take in just measure only 7 square. Plus height. Height we don't know, that is QR. QR right as it is QR square. So hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. So from this 25 square is equal to how much? 625 is equal to 7 square is equal to how much? 49 plus QR square as it is, we can write it. Plus 48 will becomes 625 minus 49, that is equal to QR square. So here plus 49 transpose to LHS side. So plus 48 will becomes minus 49. When we are transposing positive terms, that becomes negative. 625 minus 49 is equal to 576. That is equal to QR square. So but here QR square, we want only QR. That's why this square will become root 576. That is equal to QR. Now root 576 is equal to 24. Therefore the side QR is equal to how much? 24 centimeters. We know that the third side QR also. Now what we have to find? Tan P minus tan R. Tan P minus tan R. So for that, first we can find out tan P value. Tan P is equals to what we know that? Tan ratio, opposite side by adjacent side. So here opposite side, but here what is the ratio? Angle at P. So opposite side of angle P by adjacent side of angle P only. So we have to take P. So what is given here value? So where is that? Is there P? So it is the ratio tan P. P opposite side is QR. QR by adjacent side. What is that? Adjacent side of angle P. So adjacent side of angle P is PQ. So it is tan P is equal to QR by PQ. But QR is equal to how much? Just before we have found it that is 24. How much? 24 by PQ. PQ is equal to how much? 7. It is the tan P value. Next go to the tan R. But here angles are changing. Here P angle we have taken, but when we have to taking tan R, at that time we can take angle is R. So tan R is equal, but ratio is same. Opposite side by adjacent side only. Opposite side of, but here what is the angle? R by adjacent side of angle R. So what is the given angle? That is only we have to take it. That is very, very important. Now go to that. So opposite side of angle R. Now angle is changing. Here angle. So angle is changing. So angle R opposite side is PQ. Once check it. Angle R opposite is PQ and near adjacent, that is QR. So PQ is equal to how much? 7 by QR is equal to how much? 24. So what is this? Is tan R. Now we want tan P minus tan R. Therefore tan P minus tan R is equal to tan P is equal to how much? 24 by 7 minus tan R is equal to how much? 7 by 24. How much? 7 by 24. That is equals to, so by the cross multiplication, 24 into 24 minus 7 into 7 by 7 into 24. So we have to cross multiply 24 into 24 minus middle symbol and next 7 into 7 okay, upon by division by, so 7 into 24, even denominators also multiply. So from that 24 are how much? 24 whole square, that is 576. That is 576. 576 minus 7 sevens are 49 by 7 into 24. 7 fours are 28, carry 2, 7 twos are 14, 14 plus 2, 16. What is that? 7 fours are 28, carry 2, 7 twos are 14 plus 2, 168. So that is equals to 576 minus 49. How much? You can find that 576 minus 49. So 576 minus 50 is 526, but we have subtracted one is extra, that's why 527 by, that is equals to 527 by 168. It is that, therefore tan P minus tan R is equals to how much? 527 by 168. It is the answer. It is that second problem answer. Very easy. So what is the here problem? Tan P minus tan R. But they are given only two sides. By the Pythagoras theorem we can finding the third side. After that we know that all three sides. But we want tan P minus tan R. That's why first of all we can find the tan P. So by choosing an angle is at angle P. So from the opposite side by adjacent side by that formula. From that we are getting 24 by 7. So angle P opposite is QR, adjacent side is PQ. From that we are getting 24 by 7. Next to tan R. So tan R means we have taken angle is at R. Now tan means what we know that opposite side by adjacent side. So angular opposite side is PQ, adjacent side is QR. PQ by QR is equal to 7 by 24. But we want tan P minus tan R. But tan P minus tan R is equal to, we can subtract it both. So tan P is equal minus tan R is equal. Tan P value how much? 24 by 7. Minus tan R value how much? 7 by 24. By the solving, by the cross multiplication we are getting that value. So from that we are getting 527 by 168. How much? 527 by 168. So it is that second answer. Now go to the third problem. Now go to that third answer. What is the third question? In a right angle triangle ABC with the right angle at B. So what is that? ABC is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle. So right angle where is it? At B. Right angle where is it? At B. And in which A is equals to 24 units, comma B is equal to 25 units, and angle BAC is theta. So angle BAC, what is the middle? A. At A is angle. So what is the middle? That is shows the place of the angle. So angle A is equals to theta. Next to, then find the cos theta and tan theta. So now small a, capital A opposite side is small a, that is 24 units. Next to small b, capital B opposite side is small b, b is equals to 25 units. Next to, okay, we need AB side. We need AB side. But By the Pythagorean triplet directly we have to say that 24, 25 means another is 7 because that is 7, 24, 25. It is a Pythagorean triplet. But it is needing, okay, we need to process, then we can go to that Pythagoras theorem. So what is that Pythagoras theorem? By the Pythagoras theorem, so what is that? Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus height square. So here hypotenuse, what is that? AC. AC is equal to how much? 25. 25 whole square. Base is AB, not given. That is as it is, right? AB square. Next to height BC is how much given? 24. 24 whole square. So 25 whole square is equals to 625. AB square, right, as it is, plus 24 whole square is equal to how much? 576. So how we are getting 25 whole square? So 25 whole square is equal to 25 into 25. So from that we are getting 625. And 24 whole square is equal to 24 into 24. From that we are getting 576. So plus 576 it will becomes minus 576. When we transposing the positive term, that becomes negative. That is AB square. So therefore 625 minus 576 is equal to how much? 49. So therefore AB square is equal to 49. AB is equal to, this square will become root 49. But distance cannot be negative. That's why we have to take positive. That is plus 7. 49 whole square is equal to root 49. So but 49 can be read as 7 square. Square root get cancelled 7. So it is that AB value. AB is equal to how much? The third side is 7 units. It is 7 units. Now we know that these three sides. Next we can find out cos theta and tan theta. What is that? Yeah, cos theta and tan theta. First one is cos theta. By that formula, cos theta is equal to what we know, that adjacent side by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. What is that cos theta? So cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So but here adjacent side. So angle beside side, what is there? That is adjacent. And angle opposite is opposite. And which is slope? That is hypotenuse. So here adjacent is equal to AB. By hypotenuse is equal to AC. But AB is equal to how much? 7 units. And AC is equal to how much? 25 units. So it is cos theta. Therefore cos theta is equal to 7 by 25. Very easy. So when we are learning these formulas, all are okay. In that only we can use it. That's why it is very important. So if we are known this, very easy to find the solutions of exercise 1.1. Now go to that tan theta. Second. So what is tan theta? So we know that tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. But here we have to take the opposite side of angle theta. But theta is there. That's why already we have written opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. Now go to that. So what is opposite? Opposite is equal to 24. By adjacent side is equal to 7. It is tan theta. Very easy to find out. Cos theta means adjacent means 7 by 25. It is cos theta, it is the tan theta. Completed. So third problem also. Now fourth answer. How to find the fourth answer? So every question of exercise 1.1 depending on trigonometric ratios. That's why these ratios are very important. So when we are learning these ratios, so exercise 1.1 is very easy. Now go to that fourth answer. So what is that? Cos A is equal to 12 by 13. Then find sin A and tan A. So here cos A. So how much given? No solution. Cos A is equal to how much given? 12 by 13. But cos means what? We know that adjacent side by hypotenuse. It is cos. So what is that? Cos theta, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So from that we can draw a rough diagram or small diagram. So here cos A, angle at A and remaining ABC. Now go to that. So angle A opposite side is BC, it is opposite, and B side is adjacent, and it is a hypotenuse, which is the slope, that is hypotenuse. Now go to that. So here adjacent side is equal to how much? 12. So AB is equal to 12. AB is equal to how much? 12. And next to it is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is equal to how much? 13. BC is equal to how much? 13. It is 13. It is hypotenuse. Next to we want opposite side. So when we are finding that opposite side, we are getting that sin A and tan A. So because by that Pythagorean triplet 12, 13, where is it? 5, 12, 13. The another side will become 5 by that Pythagoras theorem, Pythagorean triplet. So if suppose we want to that even process also, for that we can find that another side by the Pythagoras theorem. What is that? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. So here hypotenuse how much? 13 square is equal to base is equal to how much? 12 square plus height is equal to how much? BC square. So from that 169 plus 12 square will becomes minus 144 is equal to BC square. Now 169 minus 144 how much? 25. Which one is equal to BC square? Now this square will become root 25. That is equal to BC. Therefore BC is equal to how much? 5 units. It is BC is equal to how much? 5. Otherwise directly by that Pythagorean triplet 12, 13 given, the other side will become 5. Now we know the three sides. We want sin A and tan A. So first one sin A. So what we know that sin A means opposite side by hypotenuse. So yes, see that cos means what is that? Sin A means opposite side by hypotenuse. But here what is an angle A? Angle A opposite side is 5 by hypotenuse is how much? 13. Completed sin A. Now go to that tan A. Tan A is equal to what? We know that opposite side by adjacent side. So what is opposite side? 5. And what is adjacent side? 12. Completed. Sin A, tan A also completed. Now go to that fifth problem. So fifth answer is also same as it is like this only. But they are given just a small difference of the problem. Here cos A is equal to ratio given. Here 3 tan A is equal to 4 given. So when this 3 it will becomes 4 by 3. So it is also will becomes as a ratio. So it is also same as this fourth problem. Fourth and fifth are very close to similar. Now what is given solution? So given 3 tan A is equal to 4. So now here tan A is equal to how much? This into 3 will becomes so 4 by 3. The transpose of multiplication is division. But what we know that tan means opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side by adjacent side. So we can draw the diagram. So I can draw that bigger. So here where is it angle? Angle at A. And next to right angle at B, and another angle is C. So here angle A opposite is, it is the opposite side, near is adjacent side, and the slope is hypotenuse. So here what is opposite side? 4. What is adjacent side? 3. So 3, 4 is there. What is another side? By the Pythagorean triplet, another side is 5. So it is 5. Otherwise, by the process means by the Pythagoras theorem. So we can find the same process. We are getting that the third side is 5. So we know the 3 sides. So you can find the process of the Pythagoras theorem. Next from that we are getting the third side is AC is equals to 5. Next we have to find out sin A and cos A. What is that? Sin A. Sin A is equals to sin ratio. What is the sin ratio? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So here by the Pythagoras theorem AC is equal to 5 units. So here opposite side is equal to how much? 4 by hypotenuse is equal to how much? 5. Hypotenuse is equal to 4 by 5. Sin A is equal to 4 by 5. Next go to cos A. So cos A is equal to what we know that? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is cos A? Cos A means adjacent side is how much? 3. By what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 5. So 3 by 5 is the cos A. It is completed even fifth solution also. So very easy to find the solutions in the trigonometry, but when you are learning the formulas. So depending on formulas, all problems are there. That's why once again I will say that formulas are very important. So you can learn first formulas. Next it is very easy to understand the problems. Thank you. So thank you for watching my videos.
ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, అలాగే బెల్ ఐకాన్ మీద క్లిక్ చేయండి.